Hi, welcome to video number 1 of your Recruiter Ready Job Search Strategy. Now, the most important thing about getting started with a successful job search is your focus. You've got to have a focus and you've got to have the right focus. So let's start off by talking about the recruiter's perspective and what their expectations are. So just a couple of, background pieces of information. When you're in the recruiting business, most likely you're quite busy, you're filling more than one position at a time, you have a million people calling you to check on the position, whether that's the hiring manager or the job seeker, and many times you don't actually have a lot of experience doing the job that you are trying to set up interviews for, right? So imagine that you're that person and you are trying to make decisions around who you're going to invite for an interview. Now, when you put yourself in that person's position, one of the first things that I hope that you think about is, how somebody could make it easy for you to make a decision that they are the right person. All right. So now let's flip it and let's, reanimate your own body and think about like how you can help that recruiter. The way that you can best help that recruiter, at least to start off with, is to be very, very clear and dialed in around your qualifications for the job and then communicate those qualifications clearly. Now, the best way to do that is to focus on one job title. Now, I know, many of you who have seen my videos in the past know that I'm a big believer in the one job title. But when I say one job title, I mean the job title or titles with an S that are focused on a core set of skills. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. The second thing that I kind of want to talk about as it pertains to like that focus, because I know a lot of you are like, but Lisa, I just need a job. I hear this all the time. I could do customer success. I could do project management. It'd be really easy to get my foot in the door as a corporate trainer. And all those things are true. But remember what I said, your job in part is to ensure that you are communicating as clearly as possible your qualifications for the job. So each job has, different language, different qualifications, different certifications that they're using. And so if you are trying to learn all that language all at one time and then communicate that well enough to compete with somebody who's actually already held that job title, sweetie, you have got to be on point. You have got to be dialed in. You have got to be able to communicate those qualifications in writing and verbally, walking backwards up a hill in stilettos, with the train blaring in the background. Like, you have got to be like that dialed in. So to that end, you need to choose one job title because you need to be able to learn the language that you need to learn. You need to understand the qualifications, and then you have to be able to translate your experience to those qualifications in such a way that you can compete with people who are already doing the work. So I say again, and I say for the last time, that our first step is helping the recruiter help us by choosing one title and getting totally dialed in on how we can communicate our qualifications around that job title so that we're the ones who are chosen for that first interview. So with that said, again, I want you to go ahead and click on the next video because I'm going to walk you through a super simple process for choosing one job title. That's one of the things that I'm getting a lot of questions around, like where do I start and how do I do this? There's a lot of ways to start. In the next video, I'm going to share with you, this is so simple. Ladies, you're going to be like, seriously, Lise? Like, I could have figured this out, right? But you haven't so far. So let me walk you through that process in the next video of how to go ahead and choose one job title. Thanks a lot. I'm going to close out this video. Please just go straight on into the next video and figure out how to choose your job title. Thanks.